Today's session, we are indeed honored to be taking off with design, EDA design, product creation, and startup ecosystem development. And this session also will offer us great insights into India's growing design capabilities and so on. With us today, we have Mr. Jyothis Indirabhai, the CEO of Netrasemi, already set here to take off. Please come, sir. He has more than 3 decades of experience in chip design, and before Netrasemi, he worked as design manager and micro-architect at Intel Corporation. So all in all, he has 9 patent grants and several pending patent applications in the domains, and still we don't want to clap. He's had 9 patents. Yeah, why I ask this question is I want all of you to be proactive throughout the day, just you have been in the last 2 days. It's over to you, Mr. Jyothis Indirabhai. It's all yours.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you for having me here. It's a great honor. So let me give a brief introduction about myself and my company. I'm Jyothis Indirabhai. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Netrasemi. It's a company building semiconductor chips. It's a fabulous semiconductor chip company building chips for edge AI market. That means enabling AI and computer vision on small devices and on-premise computing without the need to send data to the cloud and servers. So SEMICON India has a great impact to our startup. We started in 2020, and in 2023, mid of 2023, in SEMICON India Future Design event in IIT Delhi, we got an award from then IT Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar ji. This was a Future Design Startup Award. Along with that, we were awarded a DLI Startup Award. So this was a huge impact for us, and we are standing here after 2 years, closely after 2 years. So a lot of milestones happened for us in between. We are in the tape-out stage of one of the most complex chip, probably. It's actually an edge AI chip with a significant amount of performance and features targeted for video analytics market. And there is one more chip going to get taped out by December this year. This is also an AI chip with the microcontroller features. And also, most importantly, we also raised 107 crores, that is around 12.5 million USD funding, Series A funding, just closed last month. So these milestones would not have been possible without the support and the policy of the Indian government and the SEMICON India award we received in 2023. So coming to the policy aspect, what we are seeing here in India is a completely new kind of emphasis on deep tech and semiconductors especially. What we are seeing is actually a government with a continuous, comprehensive, and innovative policy for semiconductors. Why I am saying this? Why it is innovative? What is happening is, see, I have worked for multiple geos. I worked in US, Japan, and also travel around the world. I have never seen a kind of support scheme like this, a DLI or C2S. So this kind of schemes I have never seen. I work for startups in US, in Bay Area. But I have never seen, there's a great ecosystem existing there, but government side, I have never seen such kind of policies or even promotions available for startups. Same here in Taiwan or even Japan. Semiconductor companies or even any deep tech companies are not supported like this manner, right? And that's why I'm saying this is an extremely innovative policy from the government side. And secondly, it is comprehensive, right? They are not just throwing some promotion schemes. Okay, you take this DLI to get 50% discount, like a refund. No, that is not how the government is moving. They are creating EDA tool infrastructure, chip-in, one of the biggest effort in the semiconductor sector around the world. Huge number of EDA tools are procured and made it available for startups, student community, colleges, academia. So all are getting opportunity to get access to multi-crore worth of EDA tools. And this is unheard of. And secondly, on the support side, of course, startups need to contribute to. They have to take care of more than 50% of their contribution to these programs. But still, 50% refund, when you go for a tape-out, it's not a simple thing. And also, most importantly, you're getting exposure. Look at Netrasemi, we are here, right? We are getting exposed to the expos here, stalls here. And also, we are getting opportunity to talk to OEMs, right? Indian market is accessible to us through various government initiatives. So that's why I'm saying it is a comprehensive policy, right? And here is a government having both innovative and comprehensive policy for startups. And thirdly, it is continuous. When we received it in 2023, we thought that, okay, when the new government comes, it will go away, right? But it is still staying, and it is going in a much better manner, and there is going to be a DLA 2.0 with much more benefits waited for the startups, right? So it is a continuous policy. So it is innovative, comprehensive, and continuous policy placed there for the startups and the semiconductor companies in India, right? So this is the best time. And most importantly, there is a PM who is talking Moore's law, right? Have you heard anywhere in the world a PM talking Moore's law in front of an event like SEMICON? I had a great opportunity to interact with him yesterday morning. And I mean, the conversation we had is extremely technical, right? And so this shows the vision of the government, vision of the leaders of the government, right? And that's not a simple thing. There is a government who is supporting semiconductor as a domain with innovative, comprehensive, and continuous policy. And they are counting on this community, the semiconductor community, to deliver for India, right? This is a great call. So this is a great call each one of us should take and deliver for the nation, right? Each one of us has an element of patriotism in us, but I am not going that far. I'm saying that this is a great opportunity. India, like country, is a huge market out there, huge talent out there. 20% of the world's semiconductor talent is here, and a very less entry barrier kept there for the government, by the government, with the form of EDA tools, DLA schemes, etc. And if you cannot deliver at this point of time, I'm saying we will never be able to do that. And this is the time when we should really work towards that. Coming back to the reason why I'm here, let me give a small overview or a description of our journey as Netrasemi. So we are actually started in Trivandrum in 2020. Even though we started in 2020, the effort started a bit 2-3 years ahead. So I came back from US with the vision of starting a startup, because I worked for a few years in the startup industry, mainly on the wireless chip domain in San Diego area. So when I came back to India, a lot of friends asked me, why you are going back to India? If you want to start a startup, start in California, right? It's easy because you can find good co-founders and also good investments available there for semiconductor sector. But for me, it was not just, my intention was not to get succeeded in a startup journey. It's not all about success, a purpose also, right? I want to be succeeded in the middle of the people I care, right? That is, you can call it as a homesickness or whatever it is, but I think sometimes the weakness helps you to move forward, right? So that is the first part of getting me come to India and starting this startup. And I got some wonderful co-founders and who were also joining my journey. And I knew that it's going to be a long process, especially since we are talking about last 8 years back. It's not easy to raise funds in India. There are no DLI scheme, no CTO scheme. You just have to find your own ways, right? That's how Netrasemi was started. I picked Trivandrum as a place to be because that's my hometown, of course. Again, the homesickness helps. But most importantly, it's also part of a strategy I have taken. India as a country has talent everywhere, right? If I borrow the statement of our investor, say, Sridhar Vembusar, if you put a dot in any geo of India and consistently put effort around it, you will see great results, right? It doesn't need to be in Bangalore or Hyderabad or Delhi or, for that matter, any place. Any place you pick, huge amount of talent available, and you can actually invest on people, you'll see results. I believe that story. So when I started it, in fact, that is what my motivation also. And also, of course, there are certain advantages as a tier 2 city like Trivandrum has. ISR are very close. there are a lot of advantages there. But even other places also have similar advantages. We started, and I knew that investment is not going to knock our doors, right? We have to sustain. So sustenance is extremely important for startups. So we took some bootstrap jobs, bootstrap contracts. We created a team. We took some years. And also we took one field which is going to be there forever, which is AI, right? Because see, if you are investing on a high gestation period game, then you need to have a field identified with a long life. So we took computer vision and AI as a domain to be, and we didn't want to simply create a chip. First of all, we didn't have money to buy all the IPs and all the tools. What we took is a path of IP building, intellectual property building, because even with open source tools, you can build IPs. As long as the design is in your brain, you can always convey it through open source tools. So we started that manner. We created team using bootstrap projects. We trained them. We picked the best students around from the Trivandrum region. We invested on them, and we gave them opportunities. Many of them were actually craving for technical jobs, first generation design jobs, because many of the MNCs offer them 12th generation chip designs, bug fixes, regression runs. What we offer to our engineers is world-class first generation chip design opportunity, which I think many of the students from the nearest colleges took it as a great opportunity. And in fact, that's what I tell all the freshers even today. Go and join startups. Startups have nothing in their hand. They have fresh ideas. You will be given opportunity to design. You should be given opportunity to architect. So these are the opportunities students have, because to me, my learning is, if you don't learn a technology in the first 7 years, you are never going to learn anything, right? So 7 years, I think it's a great opportunity to work for startups. That way you'll be able to work on the great, the first generation designs. So we trained people, but then you have the IPs, you have the team, now what, right? We were educating investors for the first few minutes. I was interacting with pitching to the investors. And what I have noticed is, they were not, semiconductor awareness is not among the investors early stage, and I'm talking about 5-6 years back. But with a lot of things got changed after we got the DLI award. The DLI got announced, and a lot of interest happened from the investor world. They wanted to learn about semiconductor, the opportunities. They started interacting with us, and what we are seeing is the last 2 years, we were able to raise multiple rounds of investment, and last is the Series A investment I just mentioned. So my point is, after the DLI and the SEMICON kind of initiatives, the Indian scenario is changing. There is a lot of interest among the investors. I'm seeing in the last few days, investors are roaming around looking for good startups to invest on. And so this is the opportunities I ask each and every startup aspirant to capture. And good luck. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you.